What does it truly mean to care for God? Not with your words alone, not with a Sunday smile, but with everything inside you, with every breath, every choice. The heart, in ancient understanding, was not just where your feelings lived, it was the seat of your entire self, your deepest loyalties, your hidden hopes, the thing you reach for when everything else falls away. You don't need to be in a church or at an altar to give God your whole heart. It begins here, in the ordinary dawn, when a man pauses before his work and says, "Before I begin, I acknowledge you." Caring for God begins with wonder. It begins the moment a child looks up at the stars and feels something too big to name, that quiet sense that someone greater made all of this and somehow still knows your name. This is the kind of relationship God is after, not a formal arrangement, not a transaction, but the reckless, joyful trust that a child places in a father who has never, not once, let them fall. Loving God with your whole heart means recognizing what it means to be truly thirsty and running toward the only one who can truly satisfy. Not sipping, not tasting, but drinking deeply, like a soul that has wandered too long in dry places. When you give God your heart, all of it, not just the polished parts, something starts to change from the inside. What was hard begins to soften. What was cold begins to warm. What once felt lifeless begins to come alive again. Loving God isn't something you do on Sundays and put back in a drawer. It's a way of seeing the whole week. Noticing Him in the commute, in the conversation, in the cup of coffee, in the stranger's kindness. He is woven into every minute you breathe. The world will fight for your heart every single day. It will offer you distractions that feel like purpose, noise that feels like meaning. But there is a peace that goes beyond all of that, a peace that only comes from one place. You find it by returning again and again to simple practices: prayer, presence, surrender. Each small return chips away at the noise until peace takes root. God gave us His word, not to confuse us, but to be found in. Every page is a window into who He is. Every story in that book is a piece of His heart asking to be understood. Read it slowly. Let it read you back. Thank you for watching. Love God with all your heart. Let that love shape your mornings, your mistakes, and the tiny choices no one sees. Let it carry you through the moments when you don't feel strong, but choose Him anyway. Until next time.